Hello there, it's your girl Daphne back with another video. This time I'm taking part in the What Would You Do collaboration, which is hosted by Jenny. So this month's theme for this collaboration is functional projects. And I thought about this and I decided that I would make all lawn games and be able to share this with you so that you can enjoy it and have fun with your families. So I'm getting started with my first DIY, which is a life-size Tic Tac Toe. So I'm just starting out. I have these blocks. I got them at Joann's and I think that they are Scrabble pieces. So I'm using the reverse side because I thought these would be a nice size to be able to be the pieces for the tic-tac-toe. So I'm just giving it a coat of blue and red so that we can use them as player 1 and player 2. So I'm just giving them 2 coats and I'm going to let them dry. And that's it. Once these pieces dry, I'm just using 2 nautical ropes that I purchased from the Dollar Tree, and that's what makes the tic-tac-toe board. So this collaboration is hosted by Jenny from Lovely Moments Creating. Also joining this collaboration is Lisa Marie from Living My Best Life with Lisa Marie, and also Eileen from The Hearts DIY. Now we're all taking part in this amazing collaboration that Jenny usually hosts on a monthly basis, and all of our videos that we're going to be sharing today is going to be in a playlist, which the link is going to be in the description. So after you watch my video, make sure that you click on the playlist and make sure that you visit each of these ladies' channels and take a look at their videos. Their content is absolutely amazing. So once you go there, make sure that you leave them a comment and let them know that you're coming over from Daphne's Homescape. So my second DIY is just a scoreboard that we're going to be using for all of these amazing games. I purchased this raw sign at Joann's and I'm just giving it 2 coats of chalkboard paint. I'd like to introduce myself again. My name is Daphne. In case this is the first time that you've clicked on my video, if you're coming over from the playlist, I just want to say welcome. And to all of my loyal subscribers, welcome back. On my channel, I do all things homemaking. I do DIYs, decor, cooking, cleaning, lawn, gardening. I do it all. I try to bring content that is homemaking related, and I bring videos twice per week. So if this sounds good to you, I hope that you subscribe. So to make this sign very special, I just ran upstairs and I printed off on my Cricut Explorer. I printed off some words for the scoreboard. I like to say us and them, and I also put down forever summer. So I'm just arranging this on the sign and it looks absolutely cute, and we're going to be using it for all of the games. I'm going to link a Cricut full tutorial in the description and also in the cards in case you're interested. So my third DIY is a cornhole set. Now I've never had a cornhole game before, but when I went to different resorts or someone else's house, I was able to play this game and it's so much fun. Now what I wanted to do was put a twist on it, so I decided that I would do the frame in furring strips and then I would cover it with a patriotic fabric. Now because I am not as savvy with power tools, I do have my husband helping me put the frame together, and he's giving me pointers and I'm building up my courage, so now I'm able to do it on my own. So make sure that you check the description if you're interested in what the size of the cornhole board is. I am an absolutely newbie when it comes to power tools. I always say that I want to use them more, but I always seem to be intimidated with it. But I'm gonna try, to be able to get a little more familiar with it. So leave me a comment down below. Are you fluent in power tools, or are you like me and you're a little skittish? So now that the frame is all put together, I'm just going to be stretching this fabric over the frame, and I'm using a electric stapler. I had started out with a hand stapler, but it wasn't really working, so I switched over to an electric stapler. You'll see here in a second. And I'm just stretching the fabric to make sure that it's really taut. And it was getting a little hot outside, so I decided to bring this into the kitchen, and I'm just pounding in the staples to just make sure that everything is flush at the bottom. And to just make sure that everything is nice and tidy on the bottom, I'm just going in with a little hot glue, and also making sure that the corners are very tight as well. Now I'm just using a little cardboard. This is actually a soda can box, and I'm doing 2 layers. I'm going to make like a little round disc, and this is just going to be reinforcement for the cornhole board, because we're not doing it out of wood and it's just fabric. I just want to make sure that it's as sturdy as possible. I just made the little hole, it's about 6 inches from the top of the board, and I'm just going in and I'm going to be cutting that out, and then I'm going to glue the board down and fold the fabric back. And then just to finish that off and make sure that the edge is really nice and clean, I'm going to go in with a little nautical rope just to dress it up a little. So leave me a comment down below what your favorite summertime game is. Like, what is your go-to when you go to a barbecue? Mine usually is a ladder game, which is similar to the cornhole game, but it's a plastic ladder, and we usually play that at all of our barbecues. But now that I have the cornhole, I think that the ladder game will be second on my list. So leave me a comment down below and let me know what your favorite long game is. Okay, so I'm going to be doing a DIY bean bag, and mine actually are rice bags, because I found that the texture of the rice is a lot better than the beans. So what I'm doing is I have some muslin, which will be the inner layer, which will hold the rice, and I'm going to be just making a little square, and I'm going to be using glue to adhere two sides. Then I'm going to fill it with a cup of rice, which is 8 ounces, which is the perfect weight for these bags. And I'm going to be closing up the top once I have all the rice in. And then I'm going to repeat this process with the outer layer of the fabric. So I'd like to say a special thanks to Jenny from Lovely Moments Creating for inviting me into this collaboration. It's very amazing for a small YouTuber like myself. I just surpassed 1,000 subscribers the other month. To be able to have the opportunity to broaden my viewer base is just absolutely amazing. So thanks again, Jenny. Now I hope that you guys will be able to duplicate this in some form, because you know that cornhole games can be very fun but very expensive. So by doing it yourself and personalizing it, you can have an amazing game for a fraction of the price. And especially these bags, I looked today to see what the price of these bags are, and the cheapest price that I was able to find was a set of 4 for $20 and a set of 8 for $40. So I really think that making them yourself is the way to go. So leave me a comment down below which DIY is your favorite. So our fourth and final DIY is a ring toss, and we're sticking with the patriotic color theme. So I'm just giving it a nice cover, 2 layers of the apple barrel blue paint that I've used in other DIYs to just make sure that it has nice coverage. So now I'm just going in, giving 1 coat of the red paint to this dowel, which I purchased at Joann's. And if you would like any dimensions for any of the projects, just make sure that you check the description box. Now I have to say, this little miter box is my favorite. Now, I didn't initially like it because of the saw that came with it. I really didn't like. So I have this Japanese pull saw, which I love using. It's so easy, it fits into the slot, and it cuts amazing. So if you guys are if you have a miter box and you don't like the saw that's with it, check out a Japanese pull saw. I purchased it at Home Depot. So if you guys are wondering, those are my husband's hands. He's really been helping me with all of these projects, especially because when I'm using the drill, I need to make sure that I have good leverage. So he's been helping me and spotting me with my projects. I just made sure that I pre-drilled before I screwed in. And to just finish off this project, I went upstairs and I did some Cricut decals of a 10, 20, and 30, which just represent the amount of points that you get when you have your ring hit each loop. And here we are, we're just going to be outside enjoying these amazing lawn games. So I hope that you guys enjoy as well. So I just want to remind you, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and share with any friends and family that might like my content. And remember, this video is part of a collaboration, so there will be a playlist linked inside of the description. So after you finish watching this video, please make sure that you click on the link and visit each lady's channel, and make sure that you let them know that you're coming over from Daphne's Homescape. So until the next time, have a blessed day.